belief in yourself.
Welcome to the Hopefulist, a daily talk show hosted by veteran broadcaster Wendy McClure. Join Wendy each day as she shares her life lessons that transformed her from perpetual pessimist to the ultimate hopefulist. The perfect morning show to get you caught up on the day's top stories while sharing insights that will lead to positive transformation and bring out the hopefulist in you. For more inspiration, visit hopefulist.com. And now, here's your host and hopefulist, Wendy McClure.
Hello, and thank you for joining me for your daily dose of inspiration and positivity. Something just popped into my mind. Something I put on the group page last week that I learned in my Becoming Unstoppable conference. How about when you wake up every morning, ask yourself, how is my soul today? You know, we all kind of get up on autopilot and just do the same things that we always do without ever really thinking about how we feel when we wake up. And the reason that this popped into my mind is because I'm feeling a little lackluster today. I've got to be honest with you. I'm feeling a little grumpy. I'm feeling a little unenthusiastic. And you know what? That's okay. There's going to be those days. But I'm going to soldier on, and I'm going to do what I do, and I'm going to believe that it's going to get better, because that's what it's all about. Belief. Believing in yourself. Knowing where you are, where you want to go, and how to get there. The quote of the day today: riches come to those who believe anything is possible, even when all signs point to no way in hell. I will make this a good day today, even though my soul is telling me today's not a great day. That's okay. Not every day is going to be great, but all signs are pointing to not a great day. I bet you I can turn around by the end of the day. Very early, 6:30 right now. Got a whole lot of day ahead of me. It is Grateful Monday. If you are not familiar, it is the day that I choose to share with you a couple of entries from my own personal gratitude journal to show you how easy and simple it is to just write down 3 to 5 things daily that you are grateful for. Some of the things from the past week: got together with my friends, Megan and Ashley, had some coffee. Well, they had breakfast while I watched them because I am intermittent fasting. So, and then turns out they're not my friends at all because they ordered tater tots. They ordered tater tots and ate them in front of me. They don't love me. That's not love. That's the meanest thing I've ever heard in my whole life. I will forgive them. But yeah, that was tough. That was tough. Got to have an in-person book club last week. That was very nice. Somebody brought some cake pops. See, my husband always benefits from my book clubs because I always bring something good home for him. Now, I did snag 2 of them this time, and I waited, and I ate mine on Friday. Oh, man, it was delicious. It was delicious. Got a new workout from my girl Angela. Going to start that today. Got a lot of looking up on YouTube of how to do certain exercises. And then yesterday I had the very nice experience of having lunch with our friends Libby and Mark. So my husband and I had traveled to PA for the day to stop in and visit with his mother. And since we were in town, in our hometown, called my friend Libby, said, hey, can you get together for lunch? And we went to a nice little restaurant on the Delaware River called Maggie's. If you've ever been there, very nice place. They have redone it. Looks even better than it used to. Boy, do they have good fries. Yum. Yeah. Yum. That's all I'm going to say. If you have been to Maggie's and you have not tried their fries, you have got to. Joe wasn't crazy about them. I liked them. They were nice and greasy. Love greasy fries. They are the best. The question of the day, we have had some teaser spring-like days in the past week. It gets us into that summer mode. I am sure that winter is not over. I am sure that there is more to come. In fact, the last 2 days have been miserable. Mostly rain, not terribly cold because it's rain instead of snow, but just raining all day yesterday. Going to rain all day today. When the rain finally tapers off, oh, the big high winds come in. So much fun. Love wind. It's my favorite. No, I'm not being serious. I hate the wind. Hate the wind. But I wanted to hear from you. I found this cool little meme. I'm a summer this summer like I've never summered before. So what are some of the things that you must have for this upcoming summer? Is it a new pair of sunglasses, maybe a new bathing suit, more time at the beach, what have you? What is it that you are really, really looking forward to this summer that is an absolute must for you? You know, I got my bathing suit. I am going to wear a two-piece this summer. I already have one, and I just have to fit into it. That is why I'm trying really hard. I know it sounds like I'm not trying really hard because you just heard me talk about having French fries and a cake pop, but those were very, very small meals compared to the rest of the things that I ate throughout all of last week. So I will be fitting in that two-piece, and I will be feeling really proud of myself. Marcy says, yeah, I got to go somewhere. That would be great. Carolyn says, this is the year for a new swimsuit, shorts, and beach tops, and then beach, beach, beach. I love it. Andrew says, a vacation. Val says she's looking forward to taking lots of walks this summer. Maybe I'll get myself a new beach hat. I don't know. I don't wear the beach hats very often. They make me hot. I do wear a headband over my hair. I have to protect my hair from the sun. I'm a redhead, and the sun just kills my color. And it's very annoying to have your head covered all the time because I don't know if you know this about me, but I spend a lot of time in the sun. So it's always something that I have to keep top of mind. Yes, something on my head, top of my head, top of mind. Ha ha ha. I'm so funny. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. On to the topic of the day. We're talking about believing in yourself, having faith. Because you got to have faith, right? That's what Billy Joel says. You got to have faith. Oh, you got to have faith. So I used to live in a pretty dark place. I was negative. I thought my life sucked. I played the victim and thought everyone had it better than me. I was far from happy. In fact, I was totally unhappy. I didn't want to be that way. Just was the way I was. Until I did something about it. I read books, I watched uplifting shows, I asked questions of those who seemed to have the type of happiness I sought, and honestly, nothing changed for the longest time. But I kept reading and searching for answers. One day I picked up a book that changed everything for me. I'm not sure if this book was written in a way that just spoke to me or if I was finally ready to take the information in and put it to use. Of course, you know that book. You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. But what if I would have given up before I got to that book? What if I took the information I found in that book and dismissed it like I did with all the other books I had read through the years? This was the book that flat out said, just try. Just try what I'm telling you. No matter how foolish you feel, if you don't like it or see a difference, then go back to your crappy life. Those were the words that broke through for me. I was so busy poo-pooing all the tips in all the books as silly or ridiculous that I wouldn't even try them. So now I thought, what did I have to lose beside my unhappiness? I finally had to believe that it was possible for me to be happy, because if you don't truly believe it deep down that it can happen, it likely won't. I had 40 plus years of evidence that nothing was going to change. But if I couldn't find some sort of hope deep down inside, then I would have likely stayed exactly the same. But I gave it a go. I did what was asked of me. I believed it was possible, and the results were amazing. I started thinking more positively. I started to realize how much I had instead of focusing on what I didn't. I quickly started seeing the good in my life instead of the bad, or at least recognizing the good before seeing the bad. How was I finally able to do this after all these years? Well, I convinced myself that I could. I believed it was possible for me to change. I did what it took to convince myself of my own worth and started living a much happier life. My point is that even if you have a lifetime of evidence against what it is you want to achieve, it can still be done. Your past doesn't predict your future. It doesn't have to anyway. You predict your future. And if you can find a way to convince yourself that you can be happy, lose weight, get a promotion at work, make more money, have more meaningful relationships, you can, no matter what has happened in the past. It is all up to you. You have to be willing to try things, though, you've never tried before, because all the things you've already tried hasn't worked, right? It's time for something new. Shake up your life, and you may love where it settles down. I know we have all sorts of negative talk telling ourselves we can't do it. We've been trying and trying, haven't been able to do it. What makes me think I can do it now? This is why it is so important to find some belief that what you want is possible. You know more now than you've ever known. That is one little piece of evidence that this time can be different. If I'm able to turn into the annoyingly happy person that I am today, anyone can do anything they put their mind to, as long as you believe it's possible. Talk to yourself like you would your best friend. If your best friend was starting a new health plan, would you tell her, like, give up? You won't succeed. You've tried it so many times. It has not worked. Just give up. No, of course not. You wouldn't say that. You would support her and cheer her on and offer to help in any way that you can. So why do we treat ourselves so differently, so harshly? Forget the past. This is a new start. This is the first day of the rest of your life. If you truly believe you can, then you will. Become your biggest cheerleader. Write inspirational quotes all over to keep you on track. High five yourself in the mirror and tell yourself how great you are doing several times a day. When you're feeling weak and discouraged, call a friend to boost you up. But you can do whatever it is you set your mind to. This I know to be true. Get super excited about your new goal. Envision yourself once you achieve it. How will your life be different? How will it be better? How will you feel? Think of the pride you will have in yourself. Now, get to it. It's Monday, a brand new week full of possibilities and opportunities. Now, go on out there and be your big old badass self. As always, I'm right here cheering you on.
Thank you for listening to The Hopefulist, hosted by Wendy McClure. For more inspiration, please visit hopefulist.com. Thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow on The Hopefulist.
Oh, yes, you can.